Recording. Hello, welcome to Elden Ring. It's me, A. Pristian. And
And me, Cold Run.
that's right, and my friend Cold Run. So here we are in Elden Ring, my very first Soulsborne game ever. I've watched Let's Plays of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and Bloodborne, and that's it. I've never attempted such a game, but my good friend Cold Run has played some of these games, including most of Elden Ring.
I've played about 70, 80, about 80 hours at this point, which is not much. I've played not much of it. I've played some of it, not much.
Yeah. So he has generously agreed to tag along and be kind of not really a guide because this is unspoiled, but just a support blanket for me, his friend. You're gonna help me out with things if I request it needed. I figure as we go, we'll kind of figure out sort of the rules of things that you want to help me with versus not. I know you'd said something about being supportive with lore, and I think that'll be really good. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
so my
pressing. Oh, I have to
my hope
accept
is to
the.
not spoil anything, but more rather to keep track of. I've found, at least for my playthrough, that there's so many cases where I'll meet a person and then, like, especially if I'm not playing that often, like, I'll come across someone referencing that person to, a month later, and I'll have no idea who they are. And so I'll try to keep track of stuff like that.
Yeah, but like I don't want you to tell me like don't go there, there's a dragon or something. But
I would not dream of it.
if I am somewhere where I'm really under leveled for the area, if you could help me identify that and be like, hey, maybe we come back, that would be fine with me.
Yes. Are
Um,
you okay with me letting you, like, I don't know, die a bunch until, like, I don't know, like, if you
I
ask for it,
I
I'm happy
am
to do that.
I am ready to die a bunch. I am not ready to die a bunch when I'm chasing the impossible dream of killing people that are 90 levels above me or
I
something.
will not let you chase that. I might let you die
Okay.
once to the impossible dream, but I
That's
won't let you
fine.
chase the impossible dream.
Because the thing is, I expect to be terrible. And so if I die a bunch, I may not know if I'm dying a bunch to my level stuff or
Hmm.
higher level stuff, if that makes sense. It may take me a
It
while
does.
to get a feel for that. Okay, this is all warnings of something or other. That sounds great. Sounds great, Elden Ring. I said this before I hit recording. I can't believe I'm playing a FromSoft game. System. I want to double check. Okay. Auto lock on. That's probably good. Vibration. No, thank you. Vibration bothers my hands, so I don't like it. Ah, here we go.
Good reason to turn
Perfect.
it off.
Reverse.
When there was
Mm?
what was the Final Fantasy 14 boss, that, or the cutscene when it happened, where the controller would just explode with vibrations?
Oh
Was
God,
that the
yeah. See,
devastation?
if it does, I never felt it because I always turn vibration off.
God, yeah.
So okay, the rest of this seems oops, fine. Display blood. No, that sounds gross. I watch people walk around in Bloodborne all covered in blood, and I'm just like, nah, that's not my jam. I'm gonna turn this
Though
down a little bit just to make sure we don't get overwhelmed.
I only learned this the other day. You know that Eileen the Crow, the Bloodborne hunter?
Uh huh.
Apparently, she gives you a gesture called Shake Off Cape, and apparently that gesture gets the blood off of you.
That's incredible. Send summon sign. Is that what I'm gonna need to be able to use to summon you if I need your help in a boss or something?
I think so. I've never played
Okay,
around with
we'll
it,
look
but
it
I
up.
think,
If we
yeah,
need it, we'll look it up. Launch setting. Can I change that later?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start offline. I'm gonna try all the bosses. Here's something I do know. All of the bosses I'm gonna try solo first. And then if that's not enough, I know there are summons in game, and then I will summon them. And if that's not enough after lots of tries, I'm gonna be like, please come help me and have you come help me.
Mm.
But we'll see. And that's just my thought now when I actually play. maybe I'll change my mind on that.
That makes sense. Yeah, the
Oh,
with playing online versus offline, I think if you play online, the main upside is that you get to see all the weird messages,
mm-hmm.
try thrust hole, like you'll see all that sort
Right.
of stuff and
Right.
trolls and actually helpful stuff, but you also might get invaded.
And I would rather not, at least to begin with. I want to be terrible all by myself here. Okay, let's do this. Oh, they're giving me these game options here. That's kind of
They
nice.
do. They're double checking.
I like it. Prioritize frame rate. Sure. Until the image on the right is barely visible. Sure, that's fine. Oh, this is actually really nice then that they go through it.
It is.
Because I always go look for it because I have to invert the camera or else I'm sunk. Okay, so character base. The thing we had kind of talked about before I started was being some kind of fire mage.
Now I don't know.
If
Fire.
that's
It's
something
weird.
I have to
Fire is sort of a
choose here.
because fire is sort of like a priesty thing
Those are
in
my
the
only
game,
options? Uh-huh.
and the magic-y stuff is like the blue arcane stuff. And so they are
Okay.
different like
Oh.
schools or different like classes
Yeah,
almost.
and I'm not tied to anything yet. I
Mm.
think I want to do something magic because all the Let's Plays I see of Souls games, people are like, I'm gonna go in with a big old sword and shield and maybe a two-handed sword. And I'm like, that seems like fun, but I don't want to have to parry. Anybody who's watched my
Mm.
Witcher Let's Play will know. I don't parry. It's just, I don't think about it. I don't do it. So maybe someday, but right now I think I want to do magic. And right now the astrologer's like kind of looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know any kind. Oh, show attributes.
Yes.
I see. Oh, they're different level to start with.
Mm.
Oh, that's interesting. Samurai is actually really cool too, but again, that's swords. This is like not no thanks. And that's
Prisoner
hilarious.
is I was because you when you mentioned you were interested in like sorcery magic stuff.
Mhm.
Prisoner is apparently like a sort of a hybrid sorcery, which I didn't
Huh.
expect, but
I
yeah,
can't get
it's
over
not
the
as
helmet.
pure.
I can't with that hat. So, if we're going
It's fair.
just based on what they look like and the name, I want to do an astrologer because that's fun. I don't know what that's
Yeah.
going to do for me. Has good
I don't know if there's
mind
description.
and
Does help?
intelligence.
What does help do?
Is that pressing down? It's not doing anything.
I is that the waffle button? Is that the
Oh, it
Oh,
was the
okay.
waffle button. Explanation. Cumulative figure that represents overall attribute strength. You can level up using runes. Oh, so it's specifically the different things. So
Mm.
vigor is HP and fire resistance. I don't know what FP is.
FP is like mana. It's focus points, but it's
Oh,
basically mana.
okay. Okay. So if I have high mind, that means I have lots of magical reserves.
Mm.
Stamina. That's like in order to roll around like a doofus, right? You need lots of stamina.
I don't know. I think so. Yes, it is.
Okay. And how heavy? I'll be in like robes and stuff, probably. Strength, that's for like your sword, I assume. Dex makes it harder to be knocked off your horse. I can
Oh,
have
I
a
didn't even know that until
horse?
just now. It's possible. You might get a horse.
Oh my god. Glintstone sorceries. Also boosts magic power of intelligence scaling sorceries, improves magic resistance. Sacred incantations. So that's different. Faith scaling. Faith is different.
Right.
And then there's arcane, which is different. Okay, well, I don't want to spend forever on this, even though it has, I'm sure, lots of impact on your ability to play the game. and
Less
how
than you
you
might think,
play.
because you can change a lot of. I think it impacts your starting experience, but
Yeah.
beyond that, like you can, it's pretty flexible.
The only issue I see is now I'm looking like this is level 9 and this is level 6. Does that mean I'm at a deficit? Should I
Very minor
just.
one, if that. It's
Okay.
yeah. If you are at a deficit, it's small enough that I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be
Cool.
slightly lower. I think there might be one of those. I don't remember if Elden Ring has. I know some of those like Soulsborne games have like the waste of space starting job where you like start out at
Uh-huh.
level 1. But
Oh,
I think,
okay. Would that be the wretch? Yeah.
oh, that would be the wretch. Yes, there it is. Level, yeah, where it's like
Level
all your
1.
stats are even. It's kind of the most default.
Yeah, and you get like 2 items instead of 4.
Yeah,
Like
so
a
I think as
club
long
and
as
a
you're not doing
torch or
that,
something. Yeah, I'm not doing
you're
that.
okay.
That's for hardcore people, and I'm the softest of soft people.
Just
So,
whatever looks fun and cool, I think is totally
yeah.
good.
All right, let's do it. Type B. A, assuming that's the masculine one and B is the feminine, I'm gonna go type B. Name. I am a Proustian. Although, actually, I'm gonna use the name I use for actual characters, not myself,
Mm.
which is Aeril, because that's like my character in 14. So I will use Aeril.
And that's the cat combo name.
Yes, Eris and Cecil. I'm gonna be young. A keepsake. Oh, this is like a starting thing.
It is.
Ooh, increases maximum HP. That might be good because I'm gonna die a lot. Okay, we'll come back to that. Used to gain many runes. I'm sure that's good. That's like consumables, but I'm sure I can find runes.
Mm.
Sacred flasks? Is that like an Estus thing?
It is.
Oh, that might be better. Like better healing versus better HP. To hold spirits within. That sounds intriguing, and I don't have any idea how helpful it would be. Certain thrown items. Okay.
You're not a crackpot.
I am not.
That's
Not
good.
a correct bot. Two stone keys shaped like swords. Breaks the seal on the imp statues, but can only be used once. Okay, that's a consumable. Don't care. Um, charged with beguiling power. That's also intriguing. But I think I'm gonna want to do pieces of boiled prawn. Good God. The crazed likeness of a noble whose eyes have been gouged out. Attracts enemies' aggression. No! I'm not, I'm not getting that.
You'll have plenty of that on your own, probably.
Right? I'm either gonna increase my HP or increase my healing. Do you have a recommendation between those?
I'd probably. What is the Crimson Amber medallion again? Is that if you grow up to that,
Increases
it,
maximum
just a
HP.
medallion? I would say Golden Seed among those
Okay.
two. I think it's the medallion you might use and get over, like you might replace. I think the
Yeah.
improving Estus is the gift that keeps
Always
on
good.
giving.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And for anyone who's listening to this, who's like, the Crimson Amber medallion is the most overpowered thing. How could you not do that? I am like barely more experienced in this game. Like I'm
Right.
like slightly more, but there's so much I'm just winging or don't know. So
Yeah.
apologies in advance for that.
And that is totally fine with me. I get to choose a more specific character type looking thing. The common face among the tarnished. After all, they were all warriors once. So the tarnished are probably like the hollows or something? Question mark. Don't have to answer that.
Hmm?
The face of an austere pilgrim. There are many roads to truth. She looks pretty cool. A real face found among those who claim noble blood in the lands between. I am gonna have to see if there's a way to increase font size. I sit pretty far away from my TV, and
Oh,
it's a little bit tiny. Loner, face found among a proud and seclusive tribe of folk well versed in ancient legends and heresies alike. Among the hardy people of the unforgiving north, some say they're descended from giants. Oh, that's fun. Mostly I say that's fun because my Aeril, my character in 14, is a Lalafell, and this is much more Rogaden kind of look, and
Yes.
that would be
Yeah.
funny to me,
Yes. No, that's very Rogaden.
right?
I'm sure there's someone who's made a Admiral Merlvib like gun
Right.
character or something in this game.
Oh, that'd be amazing. All right. Who wanders the seas in search of their home in the lands between? Isolated land of reeds where blood is a familiar sight. Huh. People of the ancient dragons, among whom life is typically short. Night folk, few in number, they were said to bleed silver long ago. Interesting. Denizens of another world, long lived but seldom born. I like the look of the truth seeker, and I think that's interesting. There are many roads to truth. I think that's a
There are,
cool starting point.
especially for an astrologer, like a kind of
Uh,
a intellect person.
right? Is there a test the voice? Oh, sample.
You're gonna get this video age restricted if you keep pressing these.
Young voice one is fine. I don't know. It's all good. Oh my god, so many options.
Mm.
That is too many options. Um, face, hair. I was not expecting like full options here. Let's go for it.
There's a lot, yeah.
And by go for it, I mean, oh my god. Look at that bowl cut. Look at that bowl
Oh
cut.
god, that's it's either the best or the worst haircut.
I know.
I
I
know there's a
can't.
tradition among like the people who play this game of trying to make your character look as much like a like a pickle goblin as possible, and so I think I do tend to gravitate more towards more human characters, and I think that's
Yeah,
any of your
I
options
do
are
as
good.
well. Oh man. I'm mostly
Pretty
curious to
badass.
see if I can. Yeah, that is really badass actually. I do hair like that on some of my Dragon Age characters. That's pretty good.
Mm.
I was like, is there anything that even approximates the chocobo hair of my character in 14? The answer is probably no.
Your chocobo's hair?
Aeril has hair that flips up in the back like a chocobo tail.
Oh, God, I didn't know that.
So I always think of it as chocobo hair.
Is
Nah.
29 like that? Does 29 flip up in the back?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
not
kind of.
really.
I
A little.
mean, it's almost more like very subdued cloud hair.
Hmm.
Let's see. I kind of like this look. We'll do that. Hair color. And the thing is, I have no idea how much this matters. Like, will I ever see my character's face? Don't know.
I
Maybe.
think it's more than
Maybe not.
like I know in some of the Souls games, like as soon as you died once, you became like a gross zombie person, and
Right?
like none of it mattered. I don't think it's that much here, but I think it also can depend. You're probably going to see your face more on a intellect character rather than like someone who has
That's
like a giant
true.
metal helm on.
Right, right. That makes sense. I kind of want it to have some of these like low lights here. Sure.
I
Luster.
didn't know that those were called lowlights.
They might be. They might not
Okay.
be.
I just never heard that term before. That's a cool
Yeah,
term.
yeah. As opposed to highlights.
Yeah.
White hair.
Did you just
That's
make
fine.
that up, or is that like a thing?
No, it's a real thing. It's like
Okay.
undertones, I think. I'm not an
Okay.
expert. I'm just saying. Match hair. Let's just match hair. All that can match hair. I appreciate any time they do things like this where it's like you can have the sort of more feminine body shape, but then they don't restrict facial hair based on that and stuff. I think it's definitely the way to go.
That had to
Um,
be a conscious choice with naming it like Type A and Type B as far as body types.
right? Yeah. And like it looks like you can do left and right eyes separately. Like, all of this is really cool, but I'm probably gonna kind of just stick with this basic face.
Mm.
Because if I don't, I will spend hours here. Hours.
Yes, I'm sure that there are Let's Plays out there where like the character creation video is like an hour and a half
Right?
long,
Right? I'm trying
and
to
God bless
see.
them.
I'm not even see these. I don't I don't see them. Oh, like maybe
Is it?
oh, on
Is
the
it? Oh, the.
nose. It's very subtle on the nose. I see.
Mm.
These freckles. I can't tell. I was hoping if I made it. I really can't tell. That's fine.
Yeah.
Tweak the tattoo mark angle. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
See,
It
I
really gets
would.
granular with this.
It does. It's really actually an impressive character designer, and I might have to make another character later just to play with just that. Um, alter body. This is fine. Abdomen. What happens if I? How does that change? I'm not really seeing a difference.
It's it's minor. I think it's maybe getting
A
minorly
little bit. A
wider, but it's
little
hard
bit.
to. Yeah.
A little bit thicker. Sure, she could be a little bit thicker. Okay.
And I will say that there's a way, as you play, to change any aspect you want of this.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna
And
make
same
her
with
less
stats later. So,
less muscular
mm,
because I don't know.
she's a professor, and as built as professors usually are, she's an astrologer.
Okay. All right. Let's. Yeah, and then and now she's in robes. This is kind of why I'm not too stressed. All right, let's do it.
It's exciting.
It is.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
Hmm.
Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring.
Hmm.
The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering.
Well, that doesn't look good.
No.
A war from which no lord arose.
Hey, I recognize that. That lady
A
with the
war
helmet and
Okay.
hair.
leading to abandonment by the greater will.
And now I've got a cat in front of the subtitles.
Oh, rise
Okay,
now,
now I can see.
ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. or alone,
Oh.
chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing.
I'm gonna have to fight all these people, aren't I?
I am. You might see some of them. It's possible.
I wonder who the narrator is.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
That's me, I suspect.
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Okay. So a couple of things. One, that's a cool intro.
Mm.
Two, the only thing I know about Elden Ring is that that there's the woman with the armored hat. I guess that's a helmet. And the red hair, who's a very
The armored
difficult
hat.
fight.
Yes.
It's a very difficult fight, and there is some naked dude with a jar on his head going around helping people fight her. It was like all over Twitter back in March.
Oh, let me solo her.
Yes, that's it. That's all I know about this game. Okay. Um, the other thing is it's really interesting to me that this place is called the Lands Between because that is like no identity of itself, right? Like that sounds like a crossroads. That's just an intersection. Nothing interesting is here. Everything interesting is what we're between. I don't know. I think that's a really interesting setting.
Yeah, it's like the game is set in flyover states.
Yeah. Oh, I still get messages.
Oh, you're. You are playing online right now.
What?
Because I see like there's bloodstains, there's other players' phantoms running around. If you go to options, is there
Oh
like
no. Is this options?
system maybe on the bottom left? Yeah,
Oh,
that
oh,
was
this
oh,
was map.
yeah.
With the map menu, you can check your current position and terrain and buildings in the surround. Thank God there's a map.
I thought you'd like that.
Oh my God. No, I have been low key terrified because all the Let's Plays I see of people playing these games, there's no map, and people are like, oh, and I've already been here, and then I go this way, and I think I need to go this way. And I'm like, how do you know? How do you remember? I can place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Ooh. That's a thing you could do in Dragon Age Inquisition, is like you can mark
Yes.
something on the map and then becomes a pillar in the real world, quote unquote. And that the first time I played that game was invaluable. Lastly, through your map, you can select any site of grace that you've discovered and travel there instantaneously. Fast travel.
Right from the
Okay.
start.
Okay. Ugh. They do love me. Okay, but that was the
I
waffle
wouldn't speak too
button.
soon there, but
Oh, well, all right. This is the options button system. Gotcha. I thought I had told it
I thought so too.
to not be. Yeah, it's offline.
Launch setting play offline.
I
I
just
might have
still
been
get
mistaken.
I still get the good stuff.
That's awesome.
So
I
I
never
bet I
see these. I
just
don't know why.
can't first off good luck and then praise the message. Good. Applaud the message? Okay. 2038.
Oh, they can set. I didn't. So they can set themselves to have an emote when they do that. They can put themselves doing an emote.
That is so cool. All right, I like that too. All right. You guys are
Oh,
being
that's super
very
fun.
encouraging. I appreciate that. I'm not going to read all the messages. Oh, I meant to close it, but I backed up. Oh yeah, but by the way, I have no idea what buttons do what. Touch bloodstain. Uh, touch bloodstain?
Yeah, so these are how other players died.
How did they die here?
How
The
indeed.
fuck? Oh no. Wizened finger. Okay, and then I rolled out of the way because I was afraid something would drop on my head. I don't know. Somebody died there. Okay, how do I inventory? With the inventory menu, you can browse the items you're carrying, drop them on the ground, or throw them away. You can use tools. Show large image and explanation with square. Okay, that sounds good. Memory of grace. The memory of first grace, which once gilded bygone tarnished to the lands between. Lose all runes and return to the last site of grace visited. It is merely a cycle. Stand before the Elden Ring, become the Elden Lord. So this is a homeward bone? Is that what they are in?
It's more like the dark sign because the homeward bone lets you just travel back home,
Uh-huh.
but the this is more like the dark sign where you travel back home without keeping any of your souls or
Oh, I
whatever.
see.
So it's yeah, it's not something you're gonna use that because it's basically you die.
Oh, I see. The tarnish was in finger. Item for online play. So maybe I can only create messages if I'm online, but I can read messages if I'm not. Seems to be the case.
Hmm.
A finger of corpse wax, so emaciated the bone is visible. It is the relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I have gestures. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I can do things already. Hey! Oh my god, I can wave. Hello, welcome
Hello.
to Elden Ring. As I gesture.
Oh, what's jump for joy?
Uh, oh my god! So happy. That's incredible.
And so if you want to see the full list, there's that switch button.
Wait,
That probably
oops.
shows you the
Oh,
full menu.
what switch button?
So if you went to back to gestures, it looked like one of the options, the triangle was
Oh,
switch.
I see, I see, I see. So if I get more, I can put them on that. Um, wait,
Yes.
put them on that short list of more easily accessible gestures.
Right, so you can pick the
Dejection.
perfect one when you're poning noobs in PvP. You can pick the perfect one to stand over their corpse in victory with.
There, I found it.
I think there'll be ample usage for that one.
Okay, I guess I should leave this room. Are you ready? No. Hi, Pigeon.
That's my
Okay,
cat. Hello.
Pigeon will give me sacrifice required ahead. Okay, that's fine. Oh, here we go.
Your
I
first
just,
Soulsborne door opening.
it is. I just realized I don't know how to attack, and that maybe that's a problem. Okay, I can wallop things. I can wallop. Oh! What did I just do there? People are dying here already. That seems bad. Okay. So wallop is this trigger. Wallop that way is that trigger. Magic-y is the button.
And I think your shield wallop is a parry.
Oh, is it? Great.
Yeah.
I'll just avoid that button. No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If I can learn how to do it, I will learn how to do it if I have to. Okay. Camera. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before. It's gonna be good times. Read message. All right. First off, don't you dare. Oh, come on. It looks like a place to jump from. Does it not look like a place to jump from?
I mean, technically it is.
And the thing is, I've got nothing to lose.
You don't.
I could lose. I could find things to lose if I went that way. Hi up. I want to see what happens. Yes.
Off to a strong start.
You never know. There might have been a secret, and I'd rather
There
do
might have
it.
been.
I'd rather do it when retrieve lost runes.
And now someone else will see your bloodstain and you'll provide them a moment of joy
That's right.
as they watch your bloody after image leaping off into nowhere.
Okay, time to explore. But I am gonna stop reading all the messages. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I hit square.
Mm.
And it oh, is that to like switch weapons maybe? Is that my mana? Do I have a blue mana bar at the top?
Yeah, that was the focus point.
Oh, do those not come back automatically?
Not automatically, no.
Okay, then I'll stop futzing around with that. Whap.
I was worried that
Hit it. Whoa. Oh. Yes?
I was worried that some of the messages that because I know there's some developer like tutorial messages that come up, and I was worried that they would
Yeah.
be lost. But it seems like they have a different way of doing that with like because I saw that camera tutorial thing that come up, like how to
Oh,
use
the
the
thing
camera.
that I
So it's probably
completely
not just
ignored. They said hidden
no, you used it.
path.
You used it and saw the tree.
Oh, you're right. I did use it and see the tree. It's just that I already know how to control a camera.
Hmm. So that tells me that if there are other tutorials, like you won't
Yeah, that
be
makes
missing them by
sense.
skipping stuff. I don't think at least.
They said hidden path ahead, and I can't decide if that's a troll. Okay. Okay, magic didn't do it either. I don't think I can jump that way, and I don't really need to jump off things. So I'm gonna ignore that and assume they're trolling me, or it's something I can find later. I don't know. Are hidden paths ever found through things that are not just like hitting it?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I no. I think even the hidden paths. I think that I've seen it. Like, and I've only seen a couple of areas, but I think the hidden
Mm-hmm.
paths I've seen. There are hidden paths, but I think the ones I've seen are usually indicated in some way. And there's. I think you could just roll into them or hit them and break them open or something.
Okay. Praise the message then. So they want me to praise it. So
And it's like if you hit. If it is a secret passage, and I don't know if it is, like that would do it, I think.
right? So why? So they're just trolling me. They're just trying to get me to come around and hit walls for no
It's,
reason.
it could well be.
That's what it seems like. Okay, there's nothing here. I'm just enjoying right now the controls. It feels really nice to control my character, which is a good
Very,
sign.
very smooth.
Yeah, good jumping with the goddamn X button. Not oh, that was one of my major complaints about The Witcher 3. It's the friggin' jump button.
What was the jump button in that?
Circle.
Oh, that feels blasphemous.
I know. It was really weird. I didn't like it. I got used to it. But man, oh man. Are you gonna say hidden message? Still no item, but praise the message. No. Nothing here. I'm not praising your message. I've given up on praising messages. Said I've done it twice. They're not useful. They're not useful to me. All I'm doing is running around hitting walls. I swear I'm gonna do something interesting.
I
I
think
just
that's
thought
plenty. Well, maybe not.
I just thought there would be dudes trying to kill me already. I'm, you know, no, I'm not complaining. I'm just
It's a peaceful
unsure.
game.
Oh, yeah. I bet it
Stardew
is.
Valley, basically.
Is that a fog door? Is this... Are they having me kill a boss first? I don't even know how to do things! I don't even know how to do things. Okay, and I've already wasted a bunch of my magic points. God damn. Okay, that I'm dead already. That was only slightly slower than my first death.
Well, you got some good dodges in there. You dodged some attacks.
I did. On accident. Which is the dodge button? Is that a they expect you to die death?
Yes.
Maybe. Okay. That makes me feel better. So I was like, wow, he did a lot of damage. I'm sure there are people who beat that thing, but I'm not one of them. Do I get a horse already? Please be a magical horse that I get already. Look at you, you glow. Wait, are you an ox? Is it a dragon horse?
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all.
It's somebody else's horse.
One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Look at me, breaking society, I guess. Flask of Crimson Tears. And Flask of Cerulean Tears. Okay. Look at... That's not what I meant to do.
You healed up. Nice job.
Shit. I used
Extra
it
safe.
up. I used it. I don't know what any of my buttons do. So terrible. Okay, so this is my health potion, and this is my mana potion. Right? Blue and
Yes.
red. That seems standard. I can deal with that. Okay. Oh, I only have one of these. One of one and two of three of these, so that's good to know. Okay. So, it's not showing me... Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole ahead, and you will find the Cave of Knowledge. There, you can learn more about the game controls and basic actions, as well as other tips that may be helpful during your adventures in the land between. I might want to do that.
Yes.
First off, good luck. Yes. You know what? I will applaud this message because I need to be told good luck. Oh, a real conversationalist. I didn't hear voice acting. Of learning. Okay. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Okay.
I think it's just because it's a ghost. I think you just get that like wah, like sound effect.
Okay, okay. Look at this glowing. It's like a little version of the big glowing tree.
It is. And so
Okay,
do you
so
still
I
intend to do
could
the? Oh
skip
yeah.
it. Yeah,
You
yeah.
could
I was
skip it.
just
You
looking.
can skip it.
I am not going to skip it. I'm going to jump down every hole I can find. Using items. Okay, so that uses the item on the bottom.
Correct.
And then if I hit down, it switches between the mana and the health potion. Okay. That seems useful. I hope they give me more potions, though, because I'm almost out already.
Actually, would you... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, Sites of Grace. Resting at a site of grace will restore your HP, FP, and cleanse any status ailments. Refill the sacred flasks. Most of the enemies you've defeated will be revived. Where the light converges. Okay, perfect. Alright. Touch grace. Touch grass.
Yeah.
Doing the opposite of that. Okay. Question is, do I keep going?
Totally up to you. I wasn't keeping track of time. Going forward, I certainly can keep... Actually, if you hit
I just
the record
checked.
button...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at 45 minutes, which I think is actually going to be good for the very
Okay.
first.
Absolutely.
And then, or at least I'm hoping that episodes will be about 45 to an hour. But yeah, this has been fun. I am excited to learn more and maybe learn how to actually control the game.
All coming up.
We'll see how that goes. All right. Thanks for joining me and Cold Run on this, and we will catch you later. Bye.
All right. See you later.